Hello, everyone, and welcome back to TalkBridge English, the channel where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Mila.
And I'm Theo.
Today we have a deliciously disastrous story for you.
Yeah, deliciously disastrous, which means something that's both about food and a total failure.
Exactly. It's about the time I tried cooking dinner for Theo and almost burned my kitchen down.
Almost is doing a lot of work in that sentence, Mila.
Okay, so it all started last Friday. I wanted to surprise Theo with a nice homemade dinner. Good food, music, just a chill evening.
Which was already suspicious because Mila never cooks.
Hey, I can cook. I just don't often choose to cook.
Right, so you decided to make pasta, which is normally a safe choice.
Exactly. Pasta's easy. Boil some water, add pasta, make a nice sauce. What could possibly go wrong?
Famous last words.
Oh, famous last words. For anyone listening, that's a phrase we use when someone is very confident, but we know something's about to go wrong. So I went to the store, got all the ingredients, and a little too much confidence.
Yeah, she even texted me a photo of all the bags like she was hosting a cooking show.
Of course. Presentation matters. So I put on my apron, played some French cafe music, and started chopping onions.
And this is where the first disaster happened.
Okay, yes. I forgot. I wear contact lenses, so I'm not used to the onion effect, but this time I wasn't wearing them. My eyes were burning, tears everywhere.
And she called me on video looking like she just watched the saddest movie ever.
It was not a good look. Anyway, I survived the onions and started the sauce. Here's the thing. I wanted to make it extra special, so I thought, why not make my own tomato sauce from scratch?
Which sounds amazing if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I didn't. I added too much salt at first, then tried to balance it with sugar.
And then it tasted like salty candy.
Exactly. So I panicked and started adding more tomatoes, then more spices, then more everything.
And that's when I got another video call. She was holding a spoon, looking very stressed.
I literally asked, Theo, does this look okay? And you said...
I said, Mila, I can't taste a photo.
So I left the sauce to simmer, which means cook slowly over low heat, and started boiling the pasta.
And here's where things got smoky.
I, forgot the sauce.
Forgot? You left the kitchen.
Okay, yes, I went to set the table and scrolled through Instagram for just a minute.
And when she came back, the sauce was bubbling like a volcano. Smoke everywhere.
My smoke alarm started screaming. I had to open all the windows.
At this point, I offered to just bring takeout.
But I was determined. I drained the pasta, but forgot to turn off the stove.
Which means...
Yeah, the pasta went from al dente, which means slightly firm, to mushy sadness.
Honestly, I think the pasta was the saddest part of the night.
Thanks for the sympathy, friend. Long story short, Theo came over and we ended up ordering pizza.
And honestly, best decision of the night.
So, moral of the story, don't experiment in the kitchen if you're not ready for chaos.
Or at least have a fire extinguisher nearby.
All right, let's go over some of the new expressions we used in today's story.
Yeah, and we'll make sure you can actually use them in real life.
First one, famous last words. In the story, I said, what could possibly go wrong? Famous last words. It means when someone is too confident, but something bad is about to happen. Example, I thought I could fix my phone in 5 minutes. Famous last words.
So basically, it's what you say right before a disaster happens.
Second, from scratch. In the story, I wanted to make my own tomato sauce from scratch. It means to make something starting with basic ingredients, not using anything pre-made. Example, she baked the cake from scratch, even made her own frosting.
Right, so no shortcuts, no ready-made mixes, just starting at zero.
Third, simmer. In the story, I left my sauce to simmer. It means to cook something slowly over low heat. Example, let the soup simmer for 20 minutes so the flavors mix.
And remember, simmer is gentle cooking. If it's boiling like crazy, that's not simmer.
And last one, al dente. In the story, my pasta went from al dente to mushy sadness. Al dente means pasta that is cooked but still slightly firm when you bite it. Example, the chef said the pasta should be al dente for the perfect texture.
Yeah, it's the happy middle, not raw, not overcooked.
So there you go, 4 new expressions to use, hopefully not during a cooking disaster.
But if you do, at least now you can describe it perfectly in English.
All right, everyone, it's time for some shadowing practice.
Yes, repeat after us to improve your speaking and pronunciation.
Repeat after me. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? I'm making this sauce from scratch. I'm making this sauce from scratch.
And again, from scratch means starting with basic ingredients.
Let the sauce simmer for 20 minutes. Let the sauce simmer for 20 minutes.
Remember, simmer means cook slowly over low heat.
The pasta should be al dente. The pasta should be al dente.
And say, al dente means slightly firm, not soft.
Great job! Keep practicing these sentences until they feel natural.
Yeah, the more you repeat, the easier it gets to speak confidently.
And that's it for today's episode of TalkBridge English.
Yeah, from kitchen chaos to learning new expressions. We covered a lot today.
Remember, practice the new vocabulary and try the shadowing part a few times this week.
And if you try cooking, maybe keep the fire extinguisher nearby.
We hope you had fun and learned something new.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow our podcast and share it with a friend.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Until then, keep practicing and keep smiling.